I can't tell you how many times I've said, hey, the cows are acting funny. And when cows act funny, it can mean one of only two things. They're downwind from your blunt, or someone's playing around with witchcraft. It's Russ Woody again, whether you like it or not, with another vital historical fact. In February 1684, 8 years before the Salem witch trials in colonial Massachusetts, a woman named Margaret Madsen was brought to trial in Philadelphia for witchcraft. And that's not her. That's not right. There we go. That's not her either, but that's a witch. There's a witch right there. Well, Governor William Penn, who was an English writer and religious thinker and influential Quaker who founded the province of Pennsylvania, presided over the trial, but he didn't really buy into the whole witchcraft thing. Madsen was a Swedish immigrant who didn't speak English, so in a stroke of genius, Penn assigned her an interpreter. She had been accused of cursing cows and casting spells. Among other accusations, one of the locals complained that his cows had ceased to produce milk. So yeah, obviously witchcraft, or it could have been bulls. Someone probably should have checked. Well, Penn, hoping to bring an end to this ridiculous trial, asked Madsen point blank, hoping to help her out, "Are you a witch?" She said she wasn't, which was a pretty good defense. But when Penn asked her if she'd ever ridden on a broomstick, she said yes. Try to help an idiot out by lobbing them a softball and they eat the bat. The only way Penn could help her then was to point out there was no specific law against riding a broomstick. Of course, if you ask me, there probably should have been. I mean, nobody wants that. So the solution to this idiot's problem was charging her with having a reputation of being a witch, but not actually committing witchcraft. She was ultimately fined £50, which would be returned to her if she behaved herself for 6 months. No more plugging up cows like that. Admittedly, the punishment was slightly more reasonable than the Salem witch trials a few years later. I say that only because over 150 people were arrested and imprisoned on charges nearly identical to Madsen's. 29 people were convicted, 19 of those were hanged, and to this day, I honestly don't know why the witches didn't just put a curse on those bastards.